Hello, hello, and welcome. We're starting a new topic, a new opening into the foundations of Anusara practice. This is a 45-minute class, and for the next 4 classes, including this one, we'll unpack a particular signature to the Anusara yoga practice, which is the opening invocation. A lot of yogas don't even offer a single Om in the beginning of a practice. And Anusara is going to take it beyond an Om, which is the sound of all things coming together. It's got so much depth in it, A-O-M, and the cycles of creation, sustainment, dissolution, and stillness. So we take it 1 step or 2 steps or 3 steps or 4 steps, or maybe it feels like a giant leap that you can't even make yet. And there's this song that we sing often at the beginning of an Anusara yoga practice, and it's a mantra. Mantra is a tool for the manas mind. The manas mind is one of 3 layers in the mind that it's the one that likes to discern and get busy about what is this, what is that, what does that sound? So mantra is a way that yogis bring in a specific practice to rein in that manas mind. So a mantra takes us into how can we expand? Because the segment of mantra, manas mind, and then tra is a tantra is a tool for expansion. So how do we use a mantra and help it expand the mind, not just keep it busy? So we give it something profound or beautiful or meaningful to give back to the practice. And this mantra is what's called a Maha mantra, which means it's one of the great mantras. Maha means great. So it's a mantra that a lot of traditions honor and recognize. It's one in particular to Shiva, so we could call it a Shiva mantra. It's often called the Niralambaya mantra. That's the last line we'll get to at about week 4. Niralambaya, Tejase is the last line. And it's about really opening up to that which we have come to remember or celebrate through the practice. And we'll take it line by line each week and hopefully build the tune and build the knowledge of it so that it gives you something to understand, because a lot of us are smart enough and independent enough to say, if I don't understand what it is, I don't want to sing it. It's offered in Sanskrit. And the first line, Om, the sound of all things coming together, remembering that we're part of something much bigger. Nama, I take a huge bow of reverence. Nama. Om Nama Shivaya, to the great one, the big energy. And this is where non-dual Tantra will ask you to insert, how do you connect to the bigness, the big energy, the big flow, the wow of life? So I say, I open myself up to that essential teacher, the one who is within me and all around me, the guru, the Gurave. So the line goes, Om Namah Shivaya Gurave. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave. I open myself up to and bow to that great teacher who lies within me and is all around me. So oftentimes we'll call the hands to a particular mudra, which, like mantra, is another way to rein in the energy. And when you bring the hands in front of your heart, it's a gesture that calls you into your heart space. If there's another gesture that does that for you, choose that one. And then we softly bow the mind, your head, into your heart. So the mantra can be offered from love, from gratitude, from recognition that you're part of something. So maybe it's humble. You find your mood today. What are you opening to? How does this big energy flow through you? It's inside you and it's all around you. Deep breath in, big breath out. We'll do this mantra 3 times. Big breath in. Om. 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 Om Namah Shivaya Gurave. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave. And to that true teacher that lies within you, we bow. And that line is very important. The practice of yoga is about you taking and meeting yourself in that place of importance. So we bow to that and then release your hands and open your eyes. And we'll start on all fours. And so we'll take more of a body prayer practice today. So let your actions be representative of honoring the good that lies within you. That's another way to define Shiva, the auspiciousness, the goodness that lies within. With inhale, root to rise, arms up, standing on the knees, hands to heart, right foot forward, tucking back toes, inhale, lift. Sink down, settle in, and from that deep connection, the good within, we open up warrior 2, winding up back arch with front heel. Sink and settle, legs stay strong. Reverse. And back to center. All right, look at your front knee. As you pull it to straight, keep the knee tracking. So when we line up with something bigger, and we learn how to use the physical body as the portal, we can allow that energy to stream. So keep the knee tracking towards 3rd and 4th toe as you bend. There we go. Now lean it over. Give yourself time to open to your breath. And from that place of recognizing the good within, we take it back to a dog. Unwind it, set the hands, trust your body. Om Namah, bow in. And let's tiptoe our way to the front of the sticky mat. Tiptoe. Inhale, reach up. And sink into the heart with chair pose. Big breath in, back body full. Tailbone down, and we take that left elbow to your outer knee, twist. Deep breath in here. Big breath out. Inhale, square up, lift up. Release the hands with exhale. Inhale, rise. And call yourself right back in the waiting one. Let your hips sink and your upper body expand. And with exhale, right elbow, left knee. And then if you can breathe, you can stay Om Namah. Can I open up to the good? Can I stick it out here? Inhale, unwind. Exhale, hands release. Inhale, rise up high. Sink down into chair. Big breath in. Left elbow, right knee. Deep breath in. Press knee to elbow. Inhale, square. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink back in. So the invitation of Anusara Yoga is to own your power, stay grounded in yourself, and then let the heart reveal itself through you, turning from right to left. Inhale, square. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach. And big bow forward, big swan dive. Inner body bright, lengthen, side bodies. Right leg back, lunge. Take your blocks, little bicycle lunge. That means when the front leg straightens, the back leg bends, and you can bow in like a cat. When the back leg straightens, the front leg bends, and you open like cow. One more. This time we'll turn the back heel. Place the block under your left hand behind your front ankle. And let's take the other hand, right hand on the other block, and bow in. Pull the feet together, bow. Om Namah. Pull the left buttocks under. Push down from hips to feet. Lengthen through your spine, and now really trust that left arm and open the heart. So it's a deeper side angle. The hand behind the front knee. Lift the right arm up. And if this is too deep, go back to forearm to thigh. From here, right hand to your hip. Pull the back foot towards the front heel and vice versa, and then pull that front leg to straight. Pressing the hips back, bow the heart forward, Om Namah, bow in, pull the front buttocks under, and now open up triangle pose. I'm gonna give it a 2 to 3 more good breaths, and let that auspicious feeling, that good feeling, emerge. As you're ready, the inhale is carrying you down to a lunge, and the exhale to a dog. Inhale, plank. Knees, chest, chin, all the way down. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, child's. Keeping the heels rooted towards the hips to the heels. Inhale, lift up. Arms high. Bring that back into the heart. Inhale, root to rise. And as the hands come to the heart, step right foot forward. Ooh. Press down on the front knee, lift the back knee, and reach for your blocks if you're using them for bicycle lunge. So set yourself up. That's part of Om Namah Shivaya. I open myself up to the true teacher. How do I line myself up? Front knee over ankle. Where do my hands go? And then we breathe and move, trusting bones and using the lever and pulley system of your muscles. Body prayer with the breath, breath with the movement, mind attuned. All right, now turn the back heel. Bring that right block behind. There's 3 heights for your block. Might need to go on high. Press the hips back and bow in with the left hand on the block, lining up the front outer and the outside upper of your back leg with your ankle. Then pull the right buttocks under. From there, hold the legs steady as the guru and let the heart open. Side angle. Big fluid breath. Pull the back arch towards your front heel, vice versa. Maintain that. So hold your power as you pull from right foot up to right hip to straighten the leg for Trikonasana. Little bow in, pressing the hips back. And it's more that right buttocks that rolls down. And we can let the heart open wide and beautifully. And one big inhale to a lunge. One big exhale to a dog. Slowly inhale to your knees. And exhale to child's pose. And really let child's pose melt here, not so much as a collapse, but as a surrender to the goodness inside you. Let your inner good, your inner light, Om Namah Shivaya Gurave. Guru. Guru means that which brings us from dark to light. Gu, darkness. Ru, Rupa, light. So can we open to the power within us that will reveal our inner radiance, our inner light. And slowly lift yourself upright. Have a seat. Take a blanket. Sit on the blanket. Hold on to your knees, feet flat, and see how you can sit up as tall as you can. Try to tone the muscles right below your belly button so that when you lift the chest and the heart, you can root the tailbone down, and then try a no hands version. Held from strength, held from inner radiance. Beautiful. Hands to knees. Pull the light of you into your back body. So try to let the front body breathe its way into your back body. So conceptually, your back body represents universal, which your front body represents individual. And so we're hoping to get to the place in our yoga practice where the universal holds the individual and the individual feels free enough to express its own unique character. So hold that, and maybe you lean back enough to float the legs. And if you feel like your inner radiance can hold you, you'll free up the hands. If you need the hands, you'll keep them here, but try to keep up high in the heart, top of the throat back, lower ears back. Good job. Now we'll take the hands to the underside of the knees, just below the back of the knees. Bend the elbows, and with one inhale, lift the right leg, extend, and exhale, bend. With one inhale, left leg extend, and exhale, bend. And right, and bend. And left, and bend. So with practice, opening to the guru within, we learn how to stay weighty, the part of you that touches the earth, unwavering, and luminous, that inner light, glowing. Now we'll cross with left leg in front, flex your ankles, spread your toes, cross your shins, and the knees will remain fairly high because the bottom shin is holding that. The upper is called Sukhasana. It means easy, Sukham. Take the right hand behind, left hand to right knee. Give a little pull, knee to hand, pushes the knee to the hand pulls to the knee. That brings you up into the heart. Now turn from left to right. Now let that breath move wholly and completely, front body to back body. May the individual in you remember Om Namah. I bow into that guru within me and that universal presence that holds me. Inhale to center. We'll take right hand, left knee. Push the knee to the hand, pull the hand to the knee, sit up tall. And when you turn, try to widen the elbows in opposite direction. So your upper back is broad and the hips stay grounded. Find what feels good and open to that. And may we remember that goodness as we come back to center. Unwind your legs, holding the underside of the knee, stretch the legs. And we won't go to our widest Upavishta Konasana. We'll just go to one that feels fairly comfortable. And then please keep the back of the knees from pushing down towards the earth if you're sitting on a blanket. So push through your heels, spread your toes. Lead your hands behind you. Push through hands and heels and widen one leg at a time, back and wide. Hands right between the upper inner thighs, right the upper inner knees. Squeeze the legs towards your wrists. Push your heels down. And squeezing the heels down and pulling the knees in, we're stable in who we are. We become the guru of our own body prayer, and we bow forward only to the degree that you can maintain the actions of the legs and the fullness of your breath. Big breaths. Let the breath remind you, Om Namah. May I open up to, we're not clamping down on ourselves and trying to go into our deepest stretch. We're letting the goodness of what is be held and encouraged to shine. Inhale, come on upright. Please lay on your backs. So pull the legs in. You can remove your blanket. The good in me honors the good in you. Namaste. Thank you. So much love, so much gratitude.